Are we starting? Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, we can have something before the intro sometime.
Yep.
All right, ready and action.
Hey guys, this is Chicks Dig Flicks yet again, and don't forget us. My name's Abby.
I'm Anna.
I'm Maya.
Yay. Okay, so this is again our podcast about movies, everything movies. We love movies and we love talking about them. Yep. So here it is, us doing it.
Hopefully the sound is a little better in this episode than it was last time.
Yeah.
And hopefully I will laugh less in this episode because I really hate my laugh.
And hopefully we won't
be interrupted
by a librarian. All right. Well, we're on a different floor this time. Call out to Mud.
Shout out to Mud.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna start with the movie news of the week. First off is the live-action Cruella de Vil movie. Woo. It's being directed by the same person that did
Screenwrote, I think.
Screenwrote as the same person who did Devil Wears Prada and the Kenneth Branagh Cinderella and the new Annie. What's his name? Brosh McKenna? A-Line Brosh McKenna?
I'm not sure where you're seeing that.
Adapter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It says that, like, it's going to be more Cruella focused. And then instead of being with the dogs. Because there was that, that...
I like the dogs.
Adaptation
yeah, I like the dogs.
in the 100 Dogs. There was that live action one with Glenn Close.
Right.
That was... I remember that one.
You know who else is in that movie? You know who else is in that movie?
Is it Hugh Laurie? Isn't he in that movie?
Oh, is he? He might be. I was thinking about Ian Gifford.
Probably. That's what it probably is.
Ian Gifford, shout out to you as Horatio Hornblower.
So basically it's just going to be a movie about a crazy lady who kills dogs.
Yeah, who's just,
But there aren't any dogs.
Hopefully they incorporate the theme song, like her Cruella de Vil.
Oh
my god.
That'll be in the credits.
Yeah, hopefully.
It has to. Or even just like, she pops out. It's just Cruella de Vil. Oh my god.
Okay, so next piece of movie news, now that we've gotten through Cruella, is there's a bunch of new movies on Netflix. So excited. There's a bunch of new great movies. It includes Room 237, Fargo, Forrest Gump, The Ghostbusters. It also includes a bunch of new television shows as well. Let's see, Parks and Rec, season 5, The Walking Dead, season 3, a bunch of stuff. All of Gossip Girl now.
We'll put the link.
We'll put the link. It also is going to have Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. I love that movie, Roadhouse.
It just reminds me of like Family Guy, the way that you said a Roadhouse.
So that's pretty cool. They got a bunch of new movies. Hopefully their servers will keep up with it. I'm sure they will. On a sad note this week, Tom Clancy died at 66. Almost all of his books, he wrote so many amazing books that were like military, mystery, not always mystery, but like military thriller novels. I love all the books. One of the most famous is Hunt for Red October. And a lot of his books got made into adaptions for movies, even a lot of them made into adaptions for video games, and they're all really awesome. So I would suggest checking that out. There's a great article from the New York Times, and we'll link it. Yeah. We'll put an annotation or something.
He was actually having a book ready to go for December 3rd.
Yeah.
Called Command Authority.
So will they publish the unpublished manuscripts?
Well, it just had been awaiting publication of his next book, so maybe it was done and it's just
it might be done.
It's just ready to come out.
Probably will make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was great. All of his books made a lot of money anyway. All right, so after that sad note, some happy news. Catching Fire advanced ticket sales are booming. What do you have to say about that, Maya?
Yo, this is my specialty. So It's like they've now released the tickets like a month and a half before the release, which is November 22nd. And they said after going on sale at 9 a.m. Pacific time, tickets for Catching Fire represented 70% of the sales on Tuesday on Fandango. And on movietickets.com, it represented 54% of the tickets that were sold online. So it's, you mean really,
even including the ones that were like currently out, like the movies that were currently out?
Yeah. Oh, like so Fandango sold a lot of tickets because I think Fandango also had this like where you would also get a free download of a certain song from the soundtrack, the companion album. So yeah, it was just like it's really big, and it's being close to one of the Hunger Games. The first one actually broke this like record of most sales of pre-advanced sales that came out. It broke the record for that. So I think it's like on its way, or probably already broke the record for this year.
Have you gotten your ticket yet?
Yeah, have you gotten
No, I have not gotten my ticket yet, which is like awful. Because I need to buy a regular ticket, I need to buy an IMAX ticket.
Well, we're all going to go see it at midnight at the Apollo, right?
Yeah, we're going to see it at midnight.
Well, not midnight, at 10 o'clock.
Maya's going to be there.
I'll be there by myself, like squealing by myself.
I have a quick question about that. Why would they do 9 a.m. Pacific time?
I don't know.
No one cares about
I do not know.
Time zone.
I think that's what, because I think they said they're going on noon.
It said that's when the ticket sales went on, 9 a.m. Pacific time, but like Eastern time zone is the only time zone that matters.
Because Pacific time is where LA is.
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
True, maybe.
But it's just like it went on at noon, and it just they said like it's just so much
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Next piece of news is Natalie Portman lays down a truth bomb about female characters. This is a great article from the Mary Sue.
She was in an interview.
Yeah, in an interview in Elle magazine. I'm going to read the quote out here. This is Natalie Portman. I want female characters to be allowed to be weak and strong and happy and sad, human, basically. The fallacy in Hollywood is that if you're making a feminist story, the woman kicks ass and wins. That's not feminist, that's macho. A movie about a weak, vulnerable woman can be feminist if it shows a real person that we can empathize with.
Boom.
Yeah.
Roasted.
So yeah, feminists.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
It's so true. It's so true because when you see that's I think a lot of people are getting mad with when they see female characters becoming considered they consider weak or vulnerable and saying like they need to they'll even say they need to man up and they need to be strong without emotion. And I'm like, you don't understand what strong characters. If strong characters can get through adversity and be like vulnerable for a second and then be able to work through that, then that's what a strong character is.
Or this idea that a woman acting like a man is feminist.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Or the ones that say you man up, or you're acting like a bunch of ladies. If a girl like a woman's character says that to a bunch of yeah, please.
Child, please.
It's just so it's right. She's right.
Yeah, she's right.
So
I'm with you, Natalie Portman. With you, Nopo.
Yeah. Nopo. I like that.
Napo.
That's a really good Natpo.
Okay, whatever. Go Natpo. We like you. Okay, so next piece of news, we're almost done, is Elizabeth Olsen was cast as the Scarlet Witch for Avengers. I'm going to start that one over. Elizabeth Olsen was cast as the Scarlet Witch for Avengers 2. The only cool thing about this is that Elizabeth Olsen, the Olsen twins' sister. Yeah, bet you didn't know they had a sister, did ya? Yeah.
They have a third sister.
Well, she's been around for a while, you guys.
What's she been in? She hasn't done
She was in Macy Marley, which was like an indie hit.
Yeah, no one's ever heard of that.
No one's heard of that.
My mom went to see that movie. And she was like, it was weird. I don't know. And then she was in liberal arts with Josh Radnor from How I Met Your Mother. That was pretty popular. She was like, and then she was in like all these like really just like side role characters. But
is that her?
Mm-hmm.
She looks a little bit like Nina Dobrev.
She must have felt so left out growing up because Olsen twins like were on Full House and she was like probably like 2 and like I want to have fun with you guys.
She probably wasn't born yet.
And there's like New York Minute and she's like they're having so much fun in New York and I'm sitting here and
she was definitely like kept hidden.
She was definitely hidden.
She was like the hidden child.
But yeah, she's really talented. I've seen a lot. I've seen a pretty like a good amount of her work, and she's really talented.
Okay. I don't know who the Scarlet Witch is. I mean, we can move on, but like, is that a villain or?
Yeah, I think it's a villain because I think maybe probably with Ultron, who's going to be because it's Avengers 2: Age of Ultron.
I know nothing of comics.
All right, and finally, Julianne Moore got a star on the Walk of Fame. Woo! I'm excited about this because I love Julianne Moore. She's great. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was actually the one to give the speech about it because they were both in Don John.
Yeah, and Jay Roach, who directed her Emmy-winning performance as Sarah Palin in Game Change.
All right.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And
for anyone who doesn't know, the Walk of Fame is that sidewalk in Hollywood where there are stars. I only say that because I didn't know what they were talking about.
It's so funny.
Anna was very confused.
I thought it was maybe she got like a starring role on a TV show called Walk of Fame.
Wow.
Oh, good job, Anna. You got it.
She's like,
I gotta stop laughing.
She received the 2,507th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's a lot of stars.
Yeah.
Some probably people don't even deserve
it. They should like some people that like if you forget about a star, you should just kind of like pry it up and like get to make space for some more.
Oh, but then all the dead
stars.
people will be sad.
Yeah, well they're dead, so what do they care?
All right.
Should I take us into box office?
On that note, yeah, Anna's going to take us into box office and coming soon.
All right, let's do some box office news for the weekend so far. Last weekend, we might have been a little inaccurate in our box office, for which we apologize.
Sorry about that.
But it's kind of hard to get the box office news. We record before noon on Sundays, which maybe we should talk about changing. But we talk about that later. So we don't have the full report, but what it looks like so far is Gravity's coming in first. No surprise there. It made $17.5 million on Friday alone and is expected to gross between $48 and $50 million just in its North American debut.
Well deserved, though.
What up, Gravity? Making back all that money for all the on-location, in-space filming.
CGI.
Yeah, they filmed in space.
They had to take out a rocket and shuttles. And
NASA's broke now.
NASA's broke now.
Yeah. What else is new? All the stars on the Walk of Fame were up there with them.
Yeah.
As stars in the sky.
Shut up, Abby. Okay. And then still in second place, we've got Cloudy, it used to be in first place, so knocked out of first place, now in second place is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Grossed $4.7 million on its second Friday.
I thought you said 4.1 watermelons. I was like, what?
1 million
watermelons.
That's the only currency they accept if you want to go see Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So, yep, that's still number 2, which is kind of weird to me, but I guess kids make money.
Yeah, there's not a lot of kids movies that come out. I mean, unless they're animated. So when they come out, they're like really like an important thing.
Yeah.
So
kids make money.
Kids make money.
All right, number 3, we've got Runner, that movie with Justin Timberlake and Ben Affleck. Not Ben Affleck.
Mm-hmm.
With Ben Affleck. Okay.
Affleck.
Bad Affleck.
Not Bad Affleck. Bad
Affleck.
Can I just say about Ben Affleck is that I love him dearly, but he just needs to stick with directing. Like, I'm sorry, honey, but
Can you do your Boston Ben Affleck accent?
I don't have a Boston Ben Affleck accent.
Pocket car in the Hollywood.
Needs to pack
Superman.
Needs to pack.
What's a pack?
Needs to pack.
Awful. We love you, Boston.
Yeah, actually, I do. It's a lovely city. Needs to pack his car in the director spot and get out of acting. All right.
The Batmobile. I can't do it.
We're awful.
I'm moving on. All right, so that was kind of a flop so far. Only made like $8 million.
I mean, it's still third in box office.
No, it's gonna try to. I think not only make $8 million from its $30 million.
Oh no, it made $2.8 million on Friday, and it might not even hit $8 million this weekend, which is kind of disappointing for the stars.
It also got a really bad review.
Hollywood Reporter.
It says Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah, it also got a really bad review on Rotten Tomatoes. It got like an 8%.
Yeah,
8%.
So why don't you just stick to making music, Justin Timberlake?
And stick to directing.
Or just
Ben Affleck.
Pick better movies. It just like you did so well in Social Network. This is a call out to Justin Timberlake. You did so well in Social Network, and you did pretty well in that romantic comedy Friends with Benefits with Mila Kunis.
I know you're listening.
Step it up.
From us, Chick Stick Flicks to you, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Chick Stick Flicks.
Yeah, stick with comedy, yo. You're good at it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right.
Go back to
That's good
SNL.
advice.
It's awesome.
That's good advice. Stick
Thanks,
to
Chick Stick Flicks girls. It's me, Justin Timberlake. I sound like Mickey Mouse.
Oh my
All right.
All right.
So number 4 is Prisoners, which we didn't see on Friday with $1.7 million. That's Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, some kind of drama. I assume there's some kind of prison.
No, it was Abby talked about it. It was about 2 girls getting kidnapped and his dad taking the law into his own hands.
It's kind of like Taken, but with
Kinda
2
like
daughters
Taken.
and 2 main men.
Not so much action, more thriller, more Paul Dano.
All right, number 5 is Ron Howard's Rush. I forget what that's
I just
about.
keep hearing so many great things about it, but I feel like it's a lot bigger internationally than it is here.
Probably true. Yep. All right. So that's your top 5 box office.
Aw, Don
It's
John.
coming soon.
What's coming soon? I will tell you what's coming soon. Kind of talked about this last week, but we don't want to go too far ahead. So coming up, we have Captain Phillips.
I'm going to see it. I'm so excited.
Tom Hanks fends off pirates, Somalian pirates.
Slovenian. Sim pirates.
Sim pirates. They're like...
Okay.
Machete Kills, which is like that Machete. Okay, that B action movie.
Yeah.
That looks pretty fun.
It looks,
I don't know.
I mean, Lady Gaga's in it,
Lady
Sofia
Gaga's
Vergara,
in it,
Jessica
Sofia
Alba,
Vergara,
just a lot of great. It seems like it's gonna be fun.
That does seem fun. Got a lot of explosions, probably a lot of sexism. It'll be great. The new Romeo and Juliet movie coming up. I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Hopefully it
Love
comes
me some
around
Romeo
here.
and Juliet.
Yeah, I like Romeo
because
and Juliet.
I hate it so much because they're so dumb.
It's pretty. Yeah.
It's so, I think because you see it all the time, it's like every time, so it's like it's kind of like you know the story,
Right,
like really,
and you're
really
like,
well.
why don't you know the story of Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah.
Why don't you just leave a note? Let her know what you're up to.
Gosh.
Idiots. Okay.
Okay, so
Now let us introduce you to a new segment.
the new segment.
Wah, 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 wah. That's
that was
the
a
new
segment
segment.
song.
That's the new segment.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna call it trailer talk.
Trailer talk. That's
Even-
what I want to call it.
I want to call it trailer trash, but whatever, because it's not always gonna be
vote in the
trash.
comments.
Vote in the comments. Yeah, leave us a comment.
All right.
But yeah, so this section we're gonna watch 3 new trailers, or not? They're not new trailers, but
they're
3
pretty
trailers.
new.
They're pretty new.
I think they all came out this week.
And at least I've not seen any of them. And I think they all came out this week, and we're just gonna do live reactions commentary to these trailers. Now, I'm gonna name the trailers before we watch them, so that if you want to skip this because you don't want trailer spoilers, then you can, I guess.
Oh my God.
So we're watching the trailers for The Hobbit, Horns, that's the Daniel Radcliffe movie, and Frozen, which is the new Disney movie.
Disney princess.
Disney princess movie. So we're gonna start out with which one? The Hobbit.
Yeah, let's start off with The Hobbit. So this is probably the biggest trailer that came out this week. The second Hobbit trailer for the
second Hobbit trailer, because I think the first one was like sort of a teaser, but
it was
not
like a teaser. This is for the second Hobbit movie, and we all saw the first one, right?
No.
No, we
The
didn't.
movie?
The movie, the first Hobbit.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
No.
Saw
You
it
didn't see
opening
that
night.
movie?
No,
Okay,
I'm
well-
not interested.
Not interested.
Well, you're
Alright, We're
wrong.
gonna watch this trailer. So we'll see how this goes. We're waiting for it to load.
Oh, here it comes.
Here it comes. Nope. There's an ad.
We have to keep this.
All right, so we're gonna watch
This
this
is a
ad
commercial.
first. Let's live commentary this ad. Oh, it's that song "Boots Are Made for Walking." We were singing that the other day.
We were singing that the other day.
Yep.
Oh, that's that one girl.
Is that Kate Moss?
We can
Yep.
cut this part out. All right. So
How long is this
It's
ad?
a really
Damn.
fucking long ad. I should have prepared. I should have watched
These
this ad.
boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
Oh, I think it's about to be over. All
Oh,
right, here we go.
Oh.
I feel like that's gonna be really loud.
It's not gonna be that loud.
For tales and songs fall utterly short.
All right. So far, it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
No smoke.
Smaug.
I have no idea who these
December
people
13th.
That's Martin Freeman. Do you watch Sherlock?
Are. No.
Oh,
Which? Oh.
He's hot.
Oh wait. Yes, Orlando Bloom.
oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's
These
really
movies
pretty.
are beautiful.
Yeah, that's one thing about them.
Victories
Woman
Whoa.
elf.
Yes!
Orlando Bloom!
Orly!
He's great.
He doesn't look like he aged, which makes sense because he's an elf, but like seriously.
It's so beautiful.
It is really beautiful. New Zealand, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've been blind in our blindness.
We've been blind in our blindness. Thank you,
Thanks,
Gandalf.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Subliminal iMessage.
yeah.
Illuminati.
The ring.
Illuminati? I love Martin Freeman.
Oh,
Oh,
spider.
spiders.
Ah, I'm not a
Bears?
fan.
Barrels. Spiders, bears, and barrels.
Oh. And strong elves.
Yeah.
He cannot see beyond his own desire.
Whoa. Explosions? Come on now. This isn't an action movie. It's fantasy.
Adventure.
Risk this quest for the life of one burger.
Is anyone else excited for
It's Bilbo.
Bilbo?
Okay, is that?
That's
Oh,
Smaug.
Smaug. Benedict.
Smaug. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, they like did something to his voice.
Whoa. Oh. This is
He sounds
actually
a little bit like-
this is a better trailer than the one
Oh,
that they
yeah.
had when we saw Gravity. The one was like okay, but this one's actually more.
Yeah, that was
interesting.
pretty cool.
But I have no interest.
Yeah, they
You have
changed.
no
I have like
interest?
no idea who anyone is except for Orlando Bloom. So
They changed Benedict's voice.
I know, which is sad.
They made it sound a little bit more like
dragon?
his voice when he plays
dragon.
when he's in Star Trek.
Oh yeah. So, all right, I'm mildly excited for that
Me
movie.
too. I'm really excited for that
The first
movie.
one, I was not a big fan of the first Hobbit movie.
It was too long.
I've
But
heard
this
people-
seems like there's
yeah.
going to be a lot more happening, like more adventure, less dinner table,
Yeah, less introducing everyone and more actual.
less 15 minutes of a dinner scene.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks pretty actiony.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna watch the trailer for Horns. I'm super excited about this. Like
All
you don't
right,
understand.
I've never seen this
No,
trailer
I've never
before.
seen this one.
So, could you see that, Maya? Should I
Yeah, I'm
more
good.
towards your
Yeah,
way?
I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
So
here we
here's
go.
Horns.
And this is a movie with Daniel Radcliffe in which he has horns. That's all I know.
Like
about
actual
it.
horns.
Like real, like a unicorn. All right, here we go.
There's two of them.
Oh, so like a devil.
Yeah. Oh, there's a gun already.
All right.
Get the hell out of my property.
Harry. What? He's got horns.
I'm the last person you want to see right now.
And an American
I
accent.
can ask about this.
I have got nothing to say to you. I should shoot you right in the heart.
No.
I'm really confused.
If you really wanted to kill me, you've already done it.
What?
I know that.
It's a pretty
These days
good
I bring out
accent.
the worst in people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good accent.
Oh, it's just a
it's
clip.
over.
Is it a clip or a trailer?
It said it was a
I
teaser.
said it was a teaser.
Oh.
That was like a 30-second clip.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Well, Daniel
Relax.
Radcliffe actually has horns. It's
Yeah.
very
This American
strange.
accent's not that bad. But
Yeah.
like, do you sometimes like feel when there's
I'm
like British
impressed.
accent, like British actors or even Australian, where you know that they're like straining the American accent through their like face, like you just know, or I guess maybe because
Yeah,
we have,
they're kind of like.
yeah, like they're just really straining it, or like. I mean, Daniel Radcliffe is because we know him so much, and he's like with his British accent, his English accent, so it's not like when you see him with American accent, it's just like completely takes you off.
It's
Yeah.
very strange, but I don't know. I thought his American accent was actually pretty good.
I think the horns don't.
It's
look
better
so good.
than Emma
Well,
Watson's.
I guess for
accent.
Horns, it's about his girlfriend gets killed, and that's not a spoiler. That's like the main plot, and everyone thinks he did it, and then he grows horns, and he
But
can
why?
but the horns let him like listen in on everyone's like darkest like secrets or something. It
I feel
seems
like
very
this is
strange.
like just like a weird Harry Potter fan fiction.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've heard it's really good.
What?
Yeah.
But he has horns.
Yeah. But I heard it's really good.
All right. Well, we'll probably see it.
Well, considering he has horns, the makeup is amazing because they kind of looked real to me anyway.
They're just horns. They just stuck horns on his
Is that
head.
the second trailer? Oh,
they,
sorry.
they look natural, okay?
No. All right, is this
Okay.
the wrong trailer?
I don't know.
This one came out the 26th of September.
Oh yeah, then that's the right.
That's pretty recent.
That's the right trailer.
Yeah. Okay, so our final one is Disney's Frozen official trailer. We're going to watch this one and then talk a little bit about it, and then we'll head up to our next segment.
And our discussion later today is going to be about princess movies. So everyone pay attention. Pay attention now. It's pretty.
Summer in the city of Arendelle.
Looks like a regular Disney movie so
I already
far.
feel like it's
Looks like
great.
Tangled.
But that's
Yeah, it does look like Tangled.
forever.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like the same animation here in town.
It's completely frozen.
Everything's frozen.
A real howler in July, yeah?
The land is covered in eternal snow.
Oh, it's coming out Thanksgiving.
If we don't do something soon, we'll all freeze to death. You want to talk about a problem? I sell ice for a living.
This
That's
just
a rough
reminds me of
business
Ice
to be
Age.
in right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that is really... that's unfortunate.
It's really
Who's
the
that voice?
Lady.
Kristen Bell.
Another horse? Okay, this is Tangled.
Not you're awkward, but just because I'm...
Yeah, this is
you're
Tangled.
Wait, what?
Except it's really cold.
I'm all off.
Oh no, a talking snowman.
You're creepy.
Oh no.
I don't want it. No.
We got off to a bad start.
I'm upset
I know
about
how to stop this
No
winter.
man.
Hang
I'm
on.
very
I like
confused.
fast.
Whoa. Get your feet down. This is fresh lacquer. Seriously, were you raised in a barn?
So this is Tangled, but the main...
Why would a snowman bring back summer?
It doesn't make any sense. Whoa, is that a mandolin? Is this Mumford and Sons?
Got a thick skull. I don't have a skull.
But is the main, like, plot device that it's just really cold?
It seems to be.
Now we just have to survive this blizzard.
Yeah, it seems to
That's
be.
no blizzard. That's my sister.
Oh,
Oh, it's her
two.
sister.
There's two of them.
Oh.
It is not nice to route snow, people.
Whoa, feisty pants. Just let the snowman be.
I'm calm.
Great.
So there's two of them,
That's
and
cool.
one's the good sister and one's the bad sister.
Are worth
I
nothing.
guess so. So maybe.
You're just maybe not right this second.
I'm already upset about this snowman.
Me too.
He's gonna die.
He's not gonna die. I just already don't think he's funny.
Disney's Frozen.
I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs. Those are my legs. Oh, hey, do me a favor, grab my butt. Oh, that feels better.
So I still don't know what is going on in this thing,
It just looks
but-
like it's really cold, and there are two ladies and
That's
a
kind
man.
of interesting that there's like maybe two princesses in this movie.
But
Yeah,
it seems like
but
one of
one-
them's kind of like she
Evil.
brings.
And there's even like this
she,
guy,
like,
and then
brings
there's
the
actually
snow.
the prince. So I don't know how the prince is gonna.
Oh.
But like I know Kristen Bell's her character. I think the sister is
okay,
Idina
I know.
Menzel, and then I don't know who he is, but I think the prince is maybe Jonathan Groff? Question mark. But
Jonathan Groff. I love
Yeah, Jonathan Groff. Yep, Mountain Man, the rugged mountain man.
oh, he's the mountain man.
Yeah.
Ooh, now.
Yeah.
But this is a better trailer than the first one that came out, which looked like it was exactly like Ice Age, the way that like
So basically this is-
because there's like a moose that has a personality, and then there's the snowman. And
There's a
then
horse, too.
Now there's a horse.
Yeah,
that
we
was,
just watched Tangled last night, all of us. We've got Tangled in the mind. It looks
Yeah,
like
it
Tangled.
literally looks like Ice Age and Tangled morphed into this movie.
Yeah.
I have heard a ton of complaints about this movie that it's all white people.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I was like, what's different about this movie than anything else?
It's all white people in a white
maybe some-
background.
Maybe like yeah. Maybe because they like try to like at least put some like where specific where this is like
Yeah.
because they had like the accents of the people around.
Wait,
so
what were their accents?
well, it's like it's Norwegian or I think
like
or it's like Scandinavian more esque than other Disney movies that seem more in a fantasy land question mark. But I don't know. I'll go see it.
I'll go see
It's
it.
Thanksgiving, whatever.
Yeah, and the style is very much Tangled.
Yeah, I
and
like that.
I liked it.
animation
Yeah.
style,
All right, so our next part is we're gonna do reviews
Yeah,
of movies.
only saw one movie this week.
See,
Well-
wait, skip.
Yeah, see, wait, skip. We also saw this week Mean Girls. At least Maya and I did.
Oh, that's true.
The Apollo was playing Mean Girls.
on October 3rd.
on October 3rd.
As we told you, hopefully you went to see it.
Yeah, it was great. I really loved it. Saw it with a bunch of my friends. Everyone quoted everything. It was great.
Yeah, everyone like was quoting stuff. Some people failed when they quoted it too soon, and it was really funny. Like, it was just really funny. And then some people were trying to make it like a Rocky Horror thing, which you don't do. Just watch the movie, quote it. That's it. Giggle at everyone else quoting it. Pretty great.
Don't shout things out.
There
No
were these two people that were in the back who dressed up. One was dressed up as a mouse, like Amanda was called as Karen. Yeah, as Karen.
I'm a mouse.
As the Karen characters as the mouse, and then the other one had the Regina when the cutout of the boobs.
Yeah.
So so he had it on, and it was really awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh my god."
That's so cute.
But yeah.
So C on Mean Girls.
Yeah, C on Mean Girls
came
forever.
out in 2004.
Yeah.
You should have
Next year's its 10-year anniversary, which is crazy. Also because Tina Fey and Amy Poehler are just great in that movie.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Fantastic movie. Nothing bad to say about that movie ever.
Yeah. But then the other movie that Anna and Maya saw was Gravity. Yeah. I did not see it because I'm afraid of space.
Maya, you want to
Literally, I love every horror movie ever because they're so much fun, except for things that have to do with space. That scares me. I don't want to see that.
So there's a synopsis, but I'm like looking at Fandango, and this is like pretty okay. I'll do the Fandango.
You're gonna do this Fandango synopsis of Gravity, so everyone's on the same page.
So it says.
Wait, do we want to say spoilers or no spoilers? We're not doing spoilers. Let's not do spoilers.
Let's not do spoilers.
Warning for maybe an accidental small spoiler in this.
Yeah. Well, if there is a spoiler, we'll let you know after we post it.
So it says, director Alfonso Cuarón's Gravity stars Sandra Bullock as Dr. Rhinestone, a scientist on a space shuttle mission headed by astronaut Matt Kolowski, George Clooney, a talkative, charismatic leader full of colorful stories that he shares with his crewmates as well as mission control.
AKA George Clooney.
Yes, as the two are on a spacewalk, debris hits the area where they are working, and soon the pair finds themselves detached from their ship and stranded in space. While figuring out what steps they can take to save themselves, Stone grapples with a painful past that makes her consider giving up altogether.
So that's Sandra Bullock, main doctor, Dr. Clooney.
Yeah, Dr. Rhinestone, and then George Clooney as astronaut.
Yeah. Their names aren't important. Just refer to them as Sandra and George.
Yeah. Yeah, Sandra. We're just going to be like Sandra and George.
Even watching this trailer made me like get a slight panic attack, which is so strange for me.
No, I totally feel that. This movie is packed full of anxiety.
Yeah, it's a thriller. It's like a true thriller. I don't think I would never not consider it sci-fi because it's not feels like a future-y thing, but it's like
that's true.
But it's very thriller, like straight up thriller, because you are definitely. I had a lot of butt clenching, lip clenching, arm clenching moments where I was just like holding onto a napkin like really like tightly because there were some moments in there that was like intense because you're just like grab anything, grab stuff, come no,
get it,
no, come on.
I had some like curling up into myself.
Yep. Just her legs go back from the chair, just like curling up, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, so this movie is we'll just talk about the visuals mostly because the visuals are phenomenal, amazing. It's gonna win everything. It's just like new level of stuff, and we wish we're gonna try to see it in 3D, like 3D, and because it's just on the scale. It looks so real. It doesn't even look like a hint of anything fake or just like off. It's just like everything real. The way that they floated in space, the way that they move around just in general, the way that Sandra I don't know, it's just fantastic. And I just
Pro tip, sit in the back.
Sit in the back. Do not sit in the front.
This movie will make you dizzy if you are prone to getting dizzy at movies or feeling sick.
Especially if it's like things that are coming at you. Yeah, sit more in the back. What else? Oh.
You want to give it your review and then I'll do mine, or you want to kind of... We can do it together.
I guess I'll give my review.
Okay.
Okay, so what I really liked about this film was there was a lot of themes, and these themes in this movie are they're pretty obvious. I don't think that like if you watch it, you will kind of see, like you'll know. You can pick up on these.
You don't
themes.
need to have a degree in cinema studies like we do.
Like we're almost going.
Yet. Well, soon.
To like get what the themes are. And Sandra Bullock does a phenomenal job. I think she's going to be definitely one of the head people for Best Actress this year because she was most like I guess a slight thing. She's by herself a lot of times, and it's in her head, and we're just like focusing on her and her struggles, and the way that she's able to do this such an art without being like over dramatic or just like very subtly is really great, and I really appreciate that. I think George Clooney did fine. I think he was there. He was a good character, and I like him. He was just George Clooney, I guess, to me, because we didn't really discover his character as much as we did the Bullock character.
He's like a caricature. He wasn't that complex.
Does this all take place in space,
Yeah.
or is there
100%.
any
flashbacks?
No flashbacks.
No
All in the
flashback.
moment.
It's
no
almost
flashes to like Earth or anything like that?
No, it's just like the way that it's done is almost like in a linear kind of like we're only
linear.
like completely it's like completely in like moment, almost tries to be where it's like it's almost as real time sometimes.
There's a little bit. The movie takes place over maybe like 3 hours, and it's only 90 minutes. So there's a little bit of like elliptical editing there, but
or maybe like 3 to it's like quick because
because she set your watch twice.
Yeah, so like 3-ish hours, and then there was also and the way that the camera moves is Alfonso Cuarón also did Children of Men, which has like some famous takes of like the long take, and there was a lot of really great takes in here where just like the camera just follows in. And one thing I want to talk about is the sound in this was amazing, because it went sometimes part of it like would go, especially in the beginning, just went really, really big, really, really loud, and then all of a sudden completely silent. And I just really enjoyed that. It was just like this contrast, and then you felt scared because when you can't hear anything and no one can hear you, that's when it gets really scary, because there's just nothing. Nothing can carry anything. So
that sounds terrible.
It's so intense. There's so many emotions. Yeah,
emotions. I was like definitely having like really like just like high energy after, because I was really excited. I really enjoyed this film. So I will give it a C, like a definitely C. Like go see it
in 3D. C 3D.
Like, C 3D. See it whenever, even if you don't see it in 3D because you want to spend. You don't want to spend your money. See it. I recommend it. It's going to be definitely a topic this year for anything. So
it's going to be in all the awards.
It's going to be in all the awards shirts. People are going to talk about it for a long time, I think. Get on that. Get on that.
All right. Yeah, I agree with everything that Maya has said. And what struck me the most about this movie is that it was different. Like, you go to movies all the time and you kind of get desensitized to them, and you can't. It's hard for a movie to surprise you these days because there's so many movies. But this movie just like, I don't know, it just really like made me feel some things that I don't usually go to feel at a movie. It's like going on a roller coaster. Like you go to get that thrill, that weird feeling that you don't usually get.
I agree.
And that's what you get from this movie. And you don't the script. You're not really going for the script, in my opinion. You're just going for the story more so than like. Some people had some complaints that I talked to about like the dialogue, and they said it, or like they said it was kind of the monologue. They said it was kind of clumsy, but I didn't really notice because the cinematography, like we said, is amazing, and just the emotions that they are able to evoke through the sound and the shots, and Sandra Bullock's acting. I think she was great in this. She just like really made you feel this anxiety for, is she gonna make it? And I don't know, because no spoilers.
Well, we know, but we're not giving it away.
We're not giving it away. But, yeah, it was just...
So you give it a C?
I give it a C, and also... The thing about the sound, something really embarrassing happened when we went to see it. They had like this really great intro, like where there's like slowly the sound is building up, and then you get to the title and it's just like really loud, and then it cuts to the next shot and it's completely silent.
Yeah, it's just space.
During this, my phone, this never happens to me, but during this, my phone just starts ringing really loudly, and I'm like, oh shit, and I'm like fumbling with it, trying to turn down the volume.
It was pretty great, because we just like all flipped, we're like, who did that?
This is the worst possible movie that happened, and so everyone probably hated me in that theater, so sorry about that. Turn off your phones, kids, when you go to see the movie. There's a message from your Auntie Anna.
Do that anyway. Like Hannah in Tangled last night with your lights everywhere.
Okay.
I was like, whoa, shine bright like a diamond. Shit. It was so big.
Maya's like, all right, you need to turn off your phone.
I think you were checking time, so I was understanding, or like you're texting people. Like
I was texting somebody. I was trying to text my friend who ended up coming. So.
But yeah, it was funny. I was just like, oh damn,
shout out to Sarah Page if she's listening. I was texting you, and then Maya yelled at me.
It's pretty funny.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
I'm gonna give that a C. I say see it as soon as you can. See it in 3D if you can. Abby's rushing us along because she's got somewhere to be.
No, I just wanted to say that Gravity is currently at the Apollo, and this week, replacing Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 is
Captain Phillips.
So next week,
next week at the Apollo, you'll have Gravity and Captain Phillips.
Yeah, and we didn't see John, even though we told you guys that we would because we didn't have time. Hopefully next week we'll have seen John.
Yeah, and I'm definitely seeing Captain Phillips. I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll see it.
What was I going to say? There's something else. Any other announcements about what's coming up in Oberlin?
Well, I am part of the Oberlin film series, and we're showing Brick, which is a directed Ryan Johnson movie starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt as a teenager high school student who is trying to find his girlfriend.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, it's like a film noir-ish movie, and that's showing at the West Lecture Hall 9 p.m.
Wait, I have a question.
On October 12th. On October 12th, Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. But wait, why are we doing announcements? Should we do that at the end?
Well, I just want to do them now because we were talking about things that are local.
Okay, we do that. Well, I have an announcement. You got more? You done? Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. I am part of the Oberlin Harry Potter Alliance, as is Abby. Maya's an honorary member, but she's never read Harry Potter, so.
What? Dumbledore?
What? Dumbledore? Snape? Alan Rickman? But we are also in cooperation, I guess, with the Oberlin Film Series, screening Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban this Friday, October 11th at 8 p.m. Hopefully going to be on the side of mud in Wilder Bowl, provided that the weather allows us to do this.
Yeah. So, if not, it'll be West Lecture, right?
If not, it'll be West Lecture. I got to sort that out. I got to reserve that room.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also on Thursday, Dirty Wars.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Abby.
Yeah.
So Thursday, there's a documentary, Dirty Wars, and one of the co-producers is an Oberlin alum, Anthony Arnove, will be presenting and doing a Q&A. There is a screening at the Apollo, costs you $3 to get a ticket at 9:30. If you want to see it for free, there's a screening at 7, West Lecture Hall.
Yeah.
Anthony Arnove, the producer, will be present at both of those. So cinema studies majors or peace and conflicts people.
Or people in my documentary class.
Or people in Abby's documentary class. Jeff Pingree talking to you. Come out and see this film, and then you get to ask a producer some questions. Maybe make some connections.
Wait, I have to pay at the Apollo?
Not if you got... In your dot class, you're getting some free tickets, but... I don't know about our listeners here.
Listeners, sorry.
They're not getting the comps.
I get in for free.
Oh, forgot. We were to say Rocky Horror Picture Show on October 11th and the 12th, Friday and Saturday at midnight.
Okay, yeah.
At the Apollo. I think it's $6 or something like that.
It's not $5?
And it's not $5. I think it's a little bit more. No, it's like expensive. I think it's a little bit more expensive because they're paying the actors that are there. I think that's how it goes. And then like if you wear a costume, you pay like $6, like something like where it's more money, and then you pay cheaper if you wear a costume.
Okay.
I'm getting dressed up for that.
So check that out.
Are we going to that? I don't know.
I'm going with
Maybe
Jenna.
we should do some live reporting from the theater.
Live reporting from the theater.
Chicks Dig Flicks in the theater, in the line for Rocky Horror. Coming to you live.
Okay, so that's pretty much all we have except for now our discussion.
We need to come up with a fun name for this segment that's not just discussion.
Discussion time.
No, my God.
All right.
I want to do something with disgusting.
Yeah,
the Eminem lyrics.
Things.
That must mean I'm disgusting. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
We are gonna discuss things.
And it's gonna be disgusting.
It's not.
It's probably gonna be enjoyable. Please keep listening.
But this week is Disney princess movies.
Yeah, because we were talking about Frozen coming out, and then we
all
also
just saw Tangled.
Tangled and Princess and the Frog screamed this weekend. I mean, past weekend.
2 days
ago. Great turnout for both of them.
Nice.
I was really excited.
Really good turnout.
And I didn't really good turnout for Tangled. Didn't even know that there was going to be that many people for Princess and the Frog but there was a lot of people, about the same amount. I think a little bit more. But
I think it's the podcast advertising.
It is the podcast. All are 55 years.
20 of which are us.
But yeah, it was really great, and I was I heard a lot of crying in the Tangled one. It was some weird above where there was some people having emotional times.
I cried in Tangled.
Really?
You did?
I was sitting
lanterns?
there. No, not the lanterns. The parents. Her parents make me cry. Oh my god, that was the first time I'd ever
Single
seen
man
Tangled.
tear?
Yeah, that was the first time I'd ever seen Tangled, and it hit me. It hit me right in the bosom.
I just want to throw out, we're not really talking about Tangled right now, but so the part where the lanterns are going up, it's really emotional, and they're on the boat, people are crying in the theater, and Maya's sitting next to me, she leans over and she goes, whoa, that shit's 3D.
It comes so close to the boat. I'm like, so aren't these supposed to light up and flow up, but they're all coming up close to them? I was like, damn,
people are crying, it's really emotional, there's the family down front, and I was like, that shit's 3D.
We were making cut-up jokes because we were talking about Flynn Rider when he slammed over, and then Rapunzel was silling at his face, and he's his booty, and I was like, and then
booty,
you're
booty, booty,
dude,
booty.
he got the booty, he did. we were just silly during this. But
And then the braids, Maya's like, oh, he liked them braids. Them braids.
yeah, he didn't think she was pretty before, but them braids.
But despite the fact that Anna and Maya were being completely inappropriate, shout out to the horse in that movie.
Yeah, that was good.
Dude, the animation on that shit. Excuse me.
No, we're allowed to swear, remember?
Oh, yeah.
See.
Oh, fuck. See. The animation in that movie is amazing. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so much better than obviously Disney movies get better and better with the animation part, but this animation was
Yeah, it was cool.
My sister does not like Tangled because she won't consider Tangled or Merida as princesses in the the princess realm because she thinks she strictly loves 2D films and she will only like
it
the
is
2D
a 2D film.
Well, it's
You mean
3D, the 3D anime. It's not the hand drawn. She's like, no, if they're not hand drawn, they're not part of the princess realm. And I'm like, so when Merida was crowned as the princess for the Disney realm, she's like, I was like, hey Haley, Merida's crowned as princess. She's like, no.
She's not a princess.
So she's not a princess to her. She doesn't consider her.
Well, people tell me that Nala isn't a princess from Lion King, and I beat their faces in.
She's a lion.
She's a damn princess, okay? Don't talk to me.
But
is Aladdin technically a prince? No, but he's a prince in my heart.
And he pretends to be a prince, though, right?
Yeah. But that
doesn't make him a prince.
Yeah, we were also talking about this week about representation of women of color in these films because they were saying now after Frozen it's going to be 9 out of 13 of the princesses will be white, and we were talking about how someone's like, oh well, you guys the four, you got Mulan, you got Pocahontas, you have Jasmine, and you have Tiana, and then
Pocahontas is pretty much white. Let's be honest.
What? She's Native American.
In that movie, though, she's really white.
I mean, that movie is really problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is problematic, but then also she looks
technically, if you count Nala as a princess, I don't think that you would call her white.
She's voiced by a white girl, I bet.
No,
she's not. Who's she voiced by?
I thought she was voiced by an African American.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Simba isn't.
Simba. Watch me be lying about this. Oh, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. But Nala's also a lion, so you can't really call her white.
But yeah, we're talking about the fact that people feel like once you get one representative
it's a white chick.
White chick.
Young Nala.
Moira Kelly. What? I didn't know that.
Young Nala was a black girl.
That's
what I was talking about.
Young Nala, not adult Nala.
Oh, I meant to tell you guys, we should take a picture of all of us. We can talk about this later, but to put on our banner.
So I want to just talk about what's your guys' favorite Disney princesses and why?
I don't know. I go back and forth. It used to be Ariel because she had red hair.
Anna has red hair.
I have red hair. Once we take a picture of ourselves and put it on the YouTube page, you'll know what we look like. But she was feisty and maybe too dependent on men, and then I really like Mulan because obviously Mulan is the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I've like not seen all of the Disney princess movies, to be honest.
I think I've seen them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely
The
haven't.
one I just like don't like. I know everyone likes this one, but like I just like. I mean, it's a good movie, but I just don't care for it. Is Beauty and the Beast? Like everyone loves that film.
movie's got some weird implications.
But I just like. But I just never. I just
what you
never
call
like.
it, syndrome? What do you call it? Kidnappers?
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome, plus a lot of bestiality going on
Yeah,
there.
that is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I mean, like the film is good, but like I just never had like it's like oh it's okay, just like over there it didn't make me feel anything. But I mean I like for me I'm just thinking about Mulan is like I think my favorite one, but I really like Princess Tiana because I think she has I think one of the characters that seems like we like thinking about all the characters and I feel like we know her like especially the newer ones that are coming out I feel like we know these characters more and more as we're going like they're really actually stepping up on the princess development and like just like the way that she's responsible she's this there's like all these kind of elements of like a princess and I'm like yeah even though she wasn't a princess.
You made this good point about how people are like oh well we already had a black princess so like check off the list and then you're like but she's a frog for most of the movie it's like that's one thing I think people don't really like not really like the film or they just think it's okay is because she is a frog for like 80 minutes of the film and she's not really
a frog? I thought our prince was a frog.
No, he turns into a frog and then she kisses him but he's not a because she's not a there's a twist in there where because he thinks she's a princess and then she's like oh if you kiss me then you will we will be I'll become a prince and we'll this and this and this so she tries to do that and she turns into a frog because she's not an actual princess because she was dressed up as a princess at a Halloween thing so it didn't work and
so it's really just a movie about frogs
so it's basically about frogs but I mean yeah it's just like some people were really upset with that because it was like the final of being Princess Tiana of having the first black princess and then she was frog. I mean I understand that but I still love this movie like I will adamantly defend this movie because like I don't know it's just like a lot of when you see like a first time seeing a black princess and then you see her like looking like her like you just like look like her and then just like I don't know there's like emotions because when I went to see this film this girl in my neighborhood these like young girls in my neighborhood came in to see this film and it was her birthday and it was all these black girls dressed up as Princess Tiana and it just like made my day just like it was just so emotional. I'm gonna get emotional about it but that's the thing.
Please get emotional. We can have that on record.
That's what I will defend this movie. Do not come with me about hating Princess and the Frog because I will defend this movie with my heart just like I do the Hunger Games.
Well my favorite princess movie is I didn't really grow up watching a lot of them. I haven't seen that many of them. I love the soundtrack for a lot of Disney movies, but I haven't seen most of them. Like, I love the soundtrack for Mulan. I've seen Mulan, don't really like it. Yes, exactly. But anyway, but my favorite Disney princess movie, which I count as a Disney princess movie, is The Lion King.
Okay.
It counts.
We will let you.
We're gonna let you have that.
We will let you have that.
No one's gonna argue about Princess and the Frog, and no one's gonna argue.
My cats were named Simba and Nala.
Oh, my cat was named Simba.
My cat's still named Simba.
Oh, my cat, they left. We had to take him away. But
well, Nala died, but my cat Simba is still alive, and he is like 20 pounds, and he's humongous and furry and great. And he sits around.
I've met him.
Yeah, you have. He's really big and fluffy. Anyway, so I really love that movie, but if you had to go with like traditional princesses, I love Jasmine. I loved Aladdin. I love Jasmine. I don't know why I love that movie so much, but it was one of the few that I've seen, and I just really enjoyed it.
It's interesting because even Aladdin, when we were like thinking about Princess Jasmine, it's not her story; it's Aladdin's story, and then she's like accompanying with, which I mean. She's like maybe one of the only ones that actually happens like that where she's she's not like the main person. It's Aladdin and then she comes to the side because everyone else is about the girl.
Shout out to her tiger. Also, actually, one of my new favorite princesses because I saw Tangled last night is Rapunzel. She's freaking great.
That was good.
She's so great. That was my first time seeing it and I really liked it. I really loved her. She's sassy and she stands up for herself, but she's also still a girl. She's still an 18-year-old girl and And
How old do you think Flynn was? Because he's got like the facial hair
I think
going
he
on.
was like, didn't they like, someone say like 24 or something, like 23, 24?
The older men, eh?
And I don't even know how old
Shout out
Princess
to
Tiana
Flynn.
was, because then they have like this thing where they're like, everyone's guessing how
I need to
old
rewatch
these.
this movie.
But like, I think she seems like 18, 19 in that range. But then I think he's like 20. Like they're always older than.
Right. They're always older than their intended audience, I feel like. I mean, now we're like the same age, maybe a little older.
I do like Cinderella, not like, I was just thinking about old Disney ones. I do really like Cinderella, but mostly because I love So This Is Love, like the song when they're in the garden. Like, I don't know, that song gets me. Like,
I feel
it's
like
like
Cinderella has some like weird implications about like working class or like, I don't know, like
Probably.
being like a servant and like, I don't know.
all the
They're
Disney
kind of-
movies have if you watch them again and think about them in a non-Disney way,
Right.
they're
Or like
very
your childhood, yeah.
You know,
they're like all very
Even
problematic.
Tangled, my friend Sarah and I were talking after we saw this movie. Shout out to Sarah. Is that she was saying it's kind of weird that it's like you're blonde, so you're magical, and then if you're a brunette, you're not magical anymore.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I like my brown hair.
That's a big thing.
Yeah,
is that, like
yeah.
blonde is beautiful. Blonde is like the
Yeah, it's almost-
blonde is like the thing you should be striving for. Everyone like white blonde girls. That's what you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the mother in that movie is so abusive.
Oh yeah, that's obvious.
Yeah, but it's like I wouldn't want my kids seeing that. She's emotionally abusive. She gets physically abusive. Like it's. I was
Scary.
like, what? I don't like that. Yeah. I was,
Yeah.
Mm.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about.
I want to say something. Another thing that my friend Sarah said that I thought was really cool is that the crown was kind of like almost like a symbol of like virginity, sort of. Because she said like when her mother is like, if you give it to him, he's just gonna leave you. You know, so it's kind of like,
Ooh, that's really good.
You
Actually,
have sex with your man, he's gonna leave. Like, don't give him your gift. Don't give him your
that's
flower.
Really, that's actually pretty good. That's,
yeah,
oh,
I was
man.
like, whoa, come on our podcast. You're good.
That's really good. Oh man, I'm gonna like watch Princess and the Frog again and try to like
Yeah, I need
get
to
some
watch that
deeper,
again.
get some deeper meaning, because there is like some problems within like sometimes the plot like a little bit, but then actually like I was just when I was just watching it, it was so funny. Like I didn't realize how funny it was, and then it's just like I'm just thinking of like I was also thinking about like the way there's this song called When We're Humans, and because this crocodile like it wants to play trumpet, and
What movie is this?
This is Princess and the Frog. Sorry.
Okay.
He wants to play trumpet, but the adults scare him and stuff. He gets scared by the adults and stuff, so he wants to be human so he can play like everyone else. And then this one voodoo lady says that like you don't have to change yourself to play whatever. And I don't know why, but I felt like it was like something about maybe being black, or like changing to like you need to adapt or assimilate to be able to fit in, and that you don't have to do that to be what you want to be, because in the end he gets to play trumpet in a band,
Right.
like so like I think I don't know, like I thought there was something about that, about being human again is like being like something else than like assimilating to a culture when you can just be yourself and do what
These
you need
movies
to.
I think are really important, especially for the young audience that see them, these little girls that see these
And little boys too.
these little
Oh,
boys,
little boys, no.
but like particularly the girls that see these princesses and they think, you know, this is what I should strive to be.
And now they're trying to develop it more.
Right.
where
Are
they're
they though? Like Frozen, I'm like, I don't see like the trailer we just watched for Frozen. I feel like every movie, Disney princess movie that comes out should not be a white girl. Like I just feel like they need to make up for that.
Yeah.
Like from now on.
I think like with Merida, even though I didn't really like the film that much,
Yeah, that was
I
a
think
weird movie.
she was still like, hey, like I'm not gonna get married. I'm gonna
Right,
do
that
my
was
life.
good.
I'm gonna do. What if you choose your fate?
If you could choose your fate, would ya?
Yes. So she was really like, I mean, even though there's like really some problems in that movie, but like otherwise she was really strong too, because she was like, I'm not gonna like, I just want to be myself. I don't want to have to. So I think there's trying to, but sometimes it's like it seems like a step back, but maybe they're trying to do it.
We'll see how Frozen
We'll
turns out.
we'll see how Frozen turns out, and then we'll maybe talk
Then
about
we'll give
this
you a
later.
see wait skip.
See wait skip for that.
That's coming out Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So that's not for another like month and a half.
All right.
2 months.
Well, we should probably wrap up. We're hitting the hour time here.
Yeah. Any other things about Disney movies?
I like Disney movies.
Yeah.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
Disney
Make them better.
Make them better.
Make them better.
All right.
Have there ever been
Make a Latino princess. I want that.
Yeah.
And I want another
Just
black princess.
Yeah, make more than one. Like, once you hit one ethnic group, you can't just check it off the list and be like, all right, done with that.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
more. Make more women of color. Like, even try to fight the gender binary. That would be really cool, too.
A trans.
Or just like, if maybe you want two princes this time.
Maybe
Maybe
she
they
doesn't
fall in love with each other,
Or
okay? That's all I want in life.
Or maybe like the princess doesn't have to wear dresses during the thing. Maybe she can just wear pants. Like they don't even step
Like
up
Mulan.
to that. Like Mulan or Jasmine wears like the thing, like the little puffy pants. But like step it up.
Hammer pants.
Gender binary, you know.
Yeah,
Word. I would love to see a gay Disney movie.
Yeah.
Just like two princesses or two princes. That would just be so amazing.
Or both at the same time.
Both at the same time. What if it was a brother and a
same
sister
bed.
and a brother and a sister and they
God.
fall in love?
No, that's so weird.
Okay.
Anyway, so any other news? Do we have any other news before we wrap up?
I don't know about news. Just, stay tuned for next week. We'll be talking about Captain Phillips. Hopefully we will see Don John.
Yeah.
We'll have a new discussion topic for you, which we haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a new discussion topic name.
Oh.
A segment name.
Yeah, we're stepping up in this world. Oops, episode 3, watch out.
Episode 3.
If there's any trailers that you want us to watch
Yeah, put
live,
it in the comments.
put it in
Leave
the
us some
comments.
comments.
Leave us comments.
Tell us what you want from us. Tell us if you really...
Tell us what you
working.
want.
Tell us what's working. Tell us what's not working. Or, keep that to yourself.
Be nice.
Or if you know us in real life, come talk to us.
Yeah. If you got a problem with us, tell us to our face.
Yeah.
No. It's fine. You can put it in the comments.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. All of the stuff we've kind of been talking about, there'll be annotations, there'll be stuff in the
description
in
box.
the description box. The doobly-doo, as they say, or the link dump. And what else? You can also download this podcast.
Oh yeah, you can download the podcast. That'll be a link in the doobly-doo as well on SendSpace, and you can put on your iTunes or your Zune or whatever.
Zune.
I don't know. I have a friend who uses Zune, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so you can download the podcast, listen on YouTube, which is where it should be right now when you're listening to it. Hello, future listeners.
Shall we sign off?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna sign off as Chicks Did Flicks, and I'm Abby.
I'm Maya.
And I'm Anna.
Thanks for watching / listening. Bye.
Episode 2.
Wait, I gotta stop. I can't just say episode 2 and then